child.
The ghetto.
I'm the librarian, and I came to read.
These past couple of days have been very interesting. We're going to talk about it. We're going to dive deep into the issues at hand. But first, y'all already know, patreon.com/ignorantexpression, where you can get the best content first. Also, fortheculturepodcast.com. Girl, we are expanding the brand, and I'm working on some other shit as well that hopefully will be out this month. So get excited. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. Get excited. It's been something I always wanted to do seriously, so hopefully everything will fall into place. But just keep your eyes open, okay, honey? Now, since my ass is in Atlanta and I'm living my ass in Georgia, I'm paying attention to the fucking rules. On July 1st, they implemented this shit. Georgia drivers, beware. They're coming for our asses. They're coming for our asses. Okay? Them girls say, you hoes have been over here falling out because y'all ain't paying attention on the road and shit. We're saying that if your ass is holding your phone for any reason, we don't care if you're even on the phone with the Prime Minister of Canada trying to secure a home over there because this country's going to shit. They said we don't care if you're using GPS and you're holding your phone trying to see what the hell's going on. They said that shit is not going to be allowed. They said if they see your ass holding your phone for any reason, girl, they're going to pull you over and they're going to find the fuck out of your ass. Let me tell you something. I saw a video on Twitter of this police officer explaining that shit, and he was explaining it thoroughly, but in his spirit, and I know it's in so many others. I know they ready. They putting out this warning just to say, hey sis, we're letting you know what the tea is before we drive around pulling all y'all ass over, okay? So I certainly bought my ass, and I should have had one time, a long time ago. I bought my ass them phone holders that, you stick to your windshield or your air vent or whatever the fuck and just put that shit in there, girl. I called it a day. And for many people, it's such a habit to just literally to pick your phone up. But they said that the deaths on the road in Georgia have been rising, and we're one of the leaders of the nation in that shit. So they're just like, girl, we got to find a way around this shit, and it's because drivers are not paying attention. But I'm just letting y'all know, for those of you who live in Georgia, they say, yeah, finish your selfie, sis, but make sure you sign here because your ass is gonna be paying a goddamn fine. So just beware, sis, because they coming for everybody. Now, I know that a lot of your faves, they find it difficult to remain relevant without being controversial, and that goes for, Madonna, sis. I didn't even say anything about this photo that your ass, put up. Beyonce and Jay-Z looking up and you talking about they learning from Master. I'm just like, okay, sis, all right, you're doing a little bit too much over there. I didn't say anything about that ugly ass shit. Okay, I let you slide with that. But now here your ass comes with this bitch. Madonna, your daughter even look like a sharecropper in that shit. I know, girl, we get it. You're controversial. You like to make bold ass statements. You're Madonna, whatever. This shit is ugly. This shit is ugly. There's no way around it. Even her face is just like, girl, why do you have me in this motherfucking picture? Why do you have me here? And then you have mommy's little helper. You know exactly what the hell you're doing, Madonna. I just wish you would just stop. We understand that you like a lot of people talking about you. Maybe this gives you some type of joy, but I really wish you could find another way to entertain yourself. It would really give me greater joy. Let's just get this segment over with so that the angry barbs who specifically clicked on my video just to hear me talk about her ass can watch this segment and go back to their Twitter lives and I guess drag me or whatever. Before I start though, it really never fails because anytime I critique Nicki Minaj, you're riding Cardi's dick, and then when I critique Cardi, you must be a Nicki stan, you barb. I'm just like, girl, all your faves are corny, all of them need to do better, and half the time the shit that they say is fucking whack. So don't feel any type of way that it's your fave this week, sis. So Nicki Minaj apparently responded to this tweet. You know how dope it would be if Nicki put out mature content? No silly shit, just reflecting on past relationships, being a boss, hardships, etc. She's touching 40 soon, a new direction is needed. So then Nicki Minaj responded in a way, I'm sure y'all already know, I'm not gonna sit here and read all of it, but I just thought it was interesting that in the first message she gonna say I'm 34, and then in the next message she gonna say my bad, I'm 35. So I just don't understand how you get mad at somebody distorting your age when you don't even know your goddamn self. Nicki, the shit looks fucking corny. Like, what else do y'all want me to say? If Beyonce was in somebody fucking DMs or some shit like that, I would say that shit was corny and whack too. What the fuck y'all talking about? But there's some people who are saying that you can't dictate how Nicki Minaj responds to these types of things. And I'm just like, yeah, I can't dictate how she responds, because if I could, she wouldn't be responding in this fucking way. I can, however, say that the shit is corny, and what y'all gonna do about it? I mean, something has been going on this era and it's fucking messy. And if you can't admit that shit, you're fooling your goddamn self. And honestly, she would not be in a lot of the position that she is in if she would just keep her mouth closed. I mean, I thought it was hilarious that her ass was so concerned with prostitution, promiscuity, and all this shit, telling people to close their legs when she opening them up all on goddamn stage. It don't, like, the shit doesn't add up. A lot of your faves rely on the fact that they're rich. Oh, I got money, all this shit. A lot of your faves rely on that shit when all else fails. When we're critiquing what the hell is actually going on, when we're saying, hey sis, this shit don't look that good, like what are you doing? Are you okay sis? Like what's going on? I'm rich, don't worry about it. If money solved all the problems, you would have ignored all this shit and kept it moving, but obviously it doesn't. So let's not bring that shit into the equation. We're talking about what you're actually doing, saying, and the shit that you're producing. That's what we're talking about. We're talking about what you're presenting to us, sis, and it looks corny, okay? I don't see anywhere in that tweet where she said you wasn't rich or intelligent or pretty. She was just saying that this shit don't look cute. And that's exactly what a lot of people are thinking, sis. So if you want to continue to ignore that and act like there aren't people legitimately concerned with what the hell your ass are doing and saying, I guess that's you. You can sit and be mad and talk, confuse get your age wrong and shit. You can continue to do that shit in people's DMs, but it won't negate the fact that your ass looks desperate and insecure. It won't negate that fact. And there's another alarming part to this story. Apparently the girl who tweeted that, Wana, I think that's how you pronounce her name, she apparently signed this NDA contract, and this boy, apparently the one who fired her, was saying that you weren't fired for your comments about Nicki Minaj. You were fired for violating the NDA that you signed because you posted a private conversation, and Nicki is a client under the umbrella of the blog that we work for. And now Nicki is friends with Karen Civil, who runs this big ass blog. And I'm just wondering, why is Nicki a fucking client under the NDA for a blog business? So what does that mean? Y'all only publish stories about Nicki Minaj in a good light? What does a client mean? Why the fuck is Nicki Minaj a party in this NDA that's being, like, all of this shit don't make no fucking sense. It sounds really stupid. And the fact that y'all are out here just, offering up details, speaking publicly about NDA, and even then, her getting fired from an unpaid ass internship comes in second to the fact that Nicki Minaj looks corny. Wana could be fired, Wana could like coffee in the mornings, Wana could like some Dunkin' Donuts, but it still it doesn't negate the fact that Nicki Minaj still looks desperate and horny with this DM. And the way that y'all are running y'all blogs and business, I'm not understanding. What services are y'all offering Nicki Minaj? Why is Nicki Minaj a client with this NDA? It's not adding up. It's not adding up. The only thing that would explain Nicki Minaj being a client under this NDA for a blog company is that the blog company ain't actually, being a blog company for Nicki Minaj. What the company is for Nicki Minaj is a branding company, okay? And that's why she's fucking underneath this, that's why Wana was not allowed to speak publicly on things that happen in-house, because Nicki Minaj is in the house of them branding her. You're only spinning good stories for her ass. That's the only reason. That's the only, and now, y'all look even more fishy. Y'all look even more fucked up. Wana looks even more credible in my eyes because y'all tried to silence her, because it seems like y'all provided some type of service for Nicki Minaj, some branded service. And Wana was just like, girl, this shit, like, if I have an opinion, I'm gonna say it. Like, what the fuck? And y'all just didn't like how Wana's opinion was, putting Nicki Minaj in the light. Girl, it's not adding up. It's not adding up. Y'all, it sounds like a bunch of foolishness. That's what it sounds like. Here's my theory on what I think happened. Okay, Nicki is paying Karen ass to spin all these good ass stories. Don't put nothing bad about me, only good shit. Spinning all the stories. So in order to protect all that shit, they have everybody sign NDAs. Maybe a bunch of artists are paying them to spin only good shit. So Nicki's paying their ass along with other people, and the intern didn't really know what the tea was with that, and she had an opinion, and she fucking posted that shit out, violating her NDA. But it does not negate the fact that why the fuck do y'all have this type of relationship with Nicki and probably other artists in the first place, girl? That's not blogging. Like, girl, you give your opinion on this shit. Nobody should be paying your ass to be spinning shit a certain way, girl. Sit your ass down. And the more y'all talk about this shit, y'all employees at this office, girl, the more we see the shit coming out. All right, so let's move on to politics. We already know that Maxine Waters is that girl. We've been knew that Auntie Maxine is that girl. But this particular time, she really shook me to my core. And anytime she opens her mouth, she always gives me such inspiration, such hope. But this particular time, she was at a rally, Families Belong Together rally. I mean, it's happening all over the country. They're tired of kids being locked the fuck up like they're animals. They're tired of immigrant people being treated like they, second-class human beings. We're tired of that shit. So people mobilized, and Maxine Waters was one of the speakers, and she went up there and She went up there and completely obliterated. She went up there and destroyed, okay? And the reason why all of these death threats exist against her and a lot of other people, the reason why people like to terrorize certain groups, marginalized groups, is because they hope to instill this spirit of fear in us. This fear will keep us from getting out and voting. This fear will keep us from leaving our own homes. This fear will keep us in only designated spaces, fighting for our lives while they can eat for 600 lifetimes, okay? That is the purpose of instilling fear in these marginalized communities. But Maxine Waters said, girl, I'm not fucking scared. She said, I'm prepared to make whatever sacrifice needs to be made. Now, she's talking all this shit, but and I'm happy. I'm just like, okay, good, yes, man. But I'm just like, girl, y'all need to protect Auntie Maxine. Like, y'all gave Heavy Chin Ass Sanders whole ass, Secret Service details because she wasn't allowed to finish her fucking lunch. But Maxine is the motherfucker y'all need to be. I need her to be protected. And she said in response to these death threats, this is what she said.
If you shoot me, you better shoot straight. There's nothing like a wounded animal.
I can't think of a more powerful statement. I mean, if you focus on the white woman in the back, she was like, oh yes, ma'am, you see her in the back. Yes, ma'am, I know you see her, girl. That's exactly my reaction. That's exactly my reaction to that. She said, y'all hoes better, if you're gonna fucking kill my ass, you better do it right, and you better do it right the first time. Cause sis, if I end up surviving this shit, girl, it's gonna be all the way for all you hoes. So I'm excited, but at the same time, I'm disappointed because as I said this before, and I'll keep saying it for as long as we have this issue, Maxine Waters should not be the only Democrat in the government standing up in that way, okay? We don't have these spineless assholes who ain't doing shit. I mean, we have Nazis in the fucking White House. We have Nazis in the government. We have Nazis at the top of the government, okay? We have Russia trying to infiltrate and shit. There is no way we're gonna fight these hoes by holding hands and kissing each other's cheeks, bitch. There is no way that we're gonna fight these hoes by saying, oh, you know what? I'm gonna compromise. You can't compromise with fucking Nazis and racists and homophobes, bitch. You can't do it. We need strength to fight against these hoes. The last time we fought Nazis, we didn't fight them with hugs. The fuck y'all on? So I hope that nothing happens to Maxine Waters. I hope she feels the love from all the people who are supporting her, because I know it must feel like hell to be criticized by the very same colleagues who are supposed to be standing up for you. Like, girl, we're all gonna waste away if this shit does not improve. So keep it up, Maxine. Now, someone else who I'm gonna tell to keep it up is Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, because she's out here, a girl from the Bronx, and she's running for Congress in New York's 14th district. I think she already won the Democratic position. She won the primary. She has to face off against a Republican opponent in the fall, and his name is Anthony Pappas, I think. I don't know. It's not looking really promising for him, because up to the day I'm recording this video, he has yet to file the paperwork he needs to even raise money for his campaign. So it's just, it might be over with his ass. A lot of people were doubting what she was going to be able to do, because I think she was running against like a 10-term incumbent, I think. And they were just like, all right, girl, the other guy, he got it in the bag, and I mean, it's cute what she's doing, but she's not gonna win it. And even she was in disbelief, as you can see here, when she won.
I can't believe it. She's looking at herself on television right now. How are you?
I don't believe these numbers right now, but I do know that every single person here has worked their butt off to change the future of the Bronx and Queens. That's what I know.
She went up talking about the fact that she did not want to accept any donations from no big ass companies like that. She said her average donation was $22, and it really speaks a lot to the both the Republican and Democratic Party, but I want to say it uniquely speaks to the leadership in the Democratic Party, because this is something they were not expecting. I mean, we had Nancy Pelosi acting like this shit was no big deal. Girl, y'all are in trouble. The fact that we were able to do this shit with what? Small ass donations, diverse ass platform, and demographic that is supporting her. Times are fucking changing. Y'all need to catch up, mustards. And I'll put this up. I thought it was funny because Sean Hannity was really trying to discredit Alexandria, and it was just like, wow, all of these things sound so amazing. Medicare for all, housing as a human right, federal jobs guarantee, gun control, higher education for all, women's rights. Like, girl, Sean Hannity and a lot of other people, but Sean Hannity was really trying to spin this as if it was something so disgusting. And it's just like, damn, she could almost damn near use this as a fucking commercial. But like she could, y'all are trying to discredit her when y'all are exposing her policies, and they sound good. Like, damn. Joke's on you, sis. I do think it's time that we get some of these old hoes out of Congress, and it's no shade, because if I'm fortunate enough, I'll get to grow old. But if I was in government and I was an old ass motherfucker, I'd be like, all right, girl, like, we need some new new young people, fresh people come in here and take some, at least I can mentor them. Like, God damn, if I was somebody old as hell, I'd be like, girl, I know I'm not gonna be living much longer than this, so I want people to get in government whose lives are gonna be affected by the policies being made, girl. But these old hoes, if you bitches don't retire, a lot of you bitches in government, y'all have pensions for the rest of your fucking life. If you don't take your ass to a golf course or something, bitch, take a cruise. Do something, sis. Gee, like, girl, it's our time. It's my turn now, and I know that I'm ready, girl, cause it's my turn now. Dun 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 dun, bitch. Dun 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 dun, bitch. Oh, oh. Oh. Kiki Palmer did that shit, I ain't gonna lie. So Miss Cortez, I'm rooting for you. Maxine, I'm rooting for you. We have Donald Trump ass over here. It's crazy as hell that he's probably gonna be able to pick a fucking Supreme Court justice before all his cases go before the Supreme Court. This shit is getting crazy. You can feel something moving. There's some really rancid, ugly attitudes over there. You know, we feel that, but we also feel the rumbling of young people. We feel the rumbling of people who are not going to accept this bullshit anymore. So you old racists might be using your, trembling hands to grab onto the last strongholds of power that you have left. But girl, it won't be enough. It's not gonna be enough, and we're gonna continue to fight. So while you still can, have a good goddamn evening.